everyone, it is Darkseeker here again. Welcome back for another video. Before we get to today's deck, I'd like you to just take a moment and go on a little journey with me. Find yourself a comfortable chair, close your eyes, clear your mind of all thoughts, take a deep breath, inhale and exhale. Relax, chill out, and get ready to embark on a new adventure. Forget the ladder. Forget those aggro decks. Forget those pirate warriors, those odd hunters. Let all other thoughts leave your mind. I want you to think about one thing, and one thing only. In order to play today's deck, you need to be worthy. How do you become worthy? Through worship, of course. Worship what, you ask? Well, you will be worshipping Yogg Saron, master of your fate. Worship him enough, and perhaps Yogg Saron will give you hope as we come to the end of all things. And so we have Yogg Saron Hope's End, Yogg Saron, Master of Fate. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a Yogg-centric deck, and it is Libram Paladin, courtesy of Roffle. And thus, you can see Lynessa Sunsorrow and Lady Liadrin in this deck as well. But there is another fascinating inclusion, a card that I have never played on a ladder deck before. Idis Darkbane, the 3-cost 3/4 legendary. Whenever you target this minion with a spell, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. So the question is, can we get enough 0-cost Librams of Wisdom to hand, courtesy of Lady Liadrin? Can we pile those Librams of Wisdom at 0-cost onto Idis Darkbane and OTK our opponent with 3 damage each time? Is that a possibility? That's the dream, that's the meme. But can we make it work? Let's find out as we take on a pirate warrior. Okay, I like the 1, I like the 3. Lightforge Carrier is actually really useful to have. In the mid game, it could give us a level of survivability against pirate warrior that maybe sees us through to the late game, because against pirate warrior usually there is no late game. Usually you're just dead to the juggernaut and pirate shenanigans. So let us see if we can survive to the end here. Okay, finally playing the quest. And a 1-cost pirate. Yep. But what is interesting is there's no patches. Isn't that fascinating? So our opponent is unlucky. Our opponent has patches in hand. Our opponent is a victim to Yogg Saron. Clearly, when facing a Yogg deck, our opponent's RNG falls, is reduced by 200%, clearly. And what else is interesting here? It's turn 3 and I have control of the board. I find that fascinating. Who would have thought on turn 3 that I would have control against a pirate warrior? Usually it's the other way around. Usually it's turn 3 and they have multiple pirates on the board and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, I spoke too soon. Turn 3 and they have control of the board. And I'm going to have to wrestle it back from them. seeing the broom there is really significant for a future turn with Barov.
Reporting for duty.
We can Barov and then broom and clear a board. That's the plan. Maybe that's what we'll do on turn 6 or so. Or turn 5 maybe next turn. To clear the way for Cariel. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. The South Sea captain there, unfortunately, is going to cause a problem for Barov. Because whilst the captain's health goes to 1, the pirate's health does not go to 1. But that's fine, right? Because Barov into Broom, it's still fine, right? I was overthinking it. It's still actually fine. I think all we have to do here is Barov, get the health down to 1 for the captain, play the Broom, put the Broom into the captain, and then we trade the Barov away. Okay, still works out. I was just confused and overthinking. We're at 19. We are still a couple of turns away from Cariel. We're still way off playing the Libram of Hope. Oh, that's pretty cool for us. And so is that. So, city tax here. Is the board clear? Is there any thought towards leaving those 2 minions up until turn 7 and then playing Cariel to kill them? I don't think so. It's still a lot of damage to take. And we could sequence into Cariel and then the Libram of Hope on turn 8. So we have a turn 7 and a turn 8 play. That's pretty cool. There we go. Here we go. Rakara is in play. And because Rakara is in play, I actually prefer a taunt. And we're going to weaken Rakara here. I want Rakara to trade into the 5-7. That just eliminates 7 attack from the board. And we can go with Cariel next turn. Oh wow, Wrench Caliber. So there are going to be some bombs coming into the deck. Now, Cariel is going to help in terms of reducing the damage we take from the bombs. To battle.
Our hardships only
Oh, I misplayed. I could have got in 1 extra damage to the face. Oh well, it's fine.
remember the
Yeah.
fallen.
Whoops-a-daisy. He was too eager to attack with a 1-1. That is another Wrench Caliber in play. So they are going to get a second bomb shuffled in. Don't you just love their luck? 2 Wrench Calibers in a row. How frustrating. Oh my god. That sticky figure has actually played naturally in their deck. And they've just stolen my weapon. Oh no. We're now going to be taking a lot of additional damage without that weapon to protect us.
Really, it's not too heavy.
And now I'm getting quite nervous, honestly. You know what this is going to come down to then? Of course they get Gorehowl. Of course they do. This is going to come down to Yogg Saron. Yogg Saron is going to have to save us in this game. Interesting, they're not tanking the damage of the Gorehowl. Man, the cannons! Interesting. Okay, so they can go face here.
Blood and plunder.
And we're going to take the full 7 damage from the Gorehowl, and that board is scary.
For me.
That board is incredibly scary. Makes me wish that I had my Barov still lying around. Okay. There's some healing. Helpful. We have to do it. Okay. That's a 1 cost 6/6. I will take that. Okay. Oh gosh, Cursed Blade! If I could connect to the face for 10, that is 20 damage in essence. And we have lethal on board if there was any way that our board would survive, because of Cursed Blade. But of course, Libram of Wisdom they get. Wow. Our opponent is a Libram warrior. It's okay though, they've really had to work hard to get through the board. Wow, they didn't trade into the 6-2. They didn't kill it. Interesting. Ooh, that's an interesting pickup. A very interesting top deck. Because we can... Yeah, we can clear the board here. Very easily, in fact. And now, we just do a little bit more damage to that face. But not just a little bit more, we do double the damage to the face. And that's what I was looking to do earlier, that 20 damage, and we actually managed to pull it off last turn. Nice. No, that's not going to help you. It's a little bit of armor gain. Okay, that's a bit more of a help. And so is that. Okay, so they're at 16. We're 15 on board. Yeah. they didn't want to they didn't want to carry on. They probably knew what was coming. Alright. Okay, satisfying win. Let's move on to our next game. It's against a Warlock. Now I like this hand. Ulduar Attendant, Hand of Adal. And then the ability to discount Librams on turn 5. Pretty nice. Question is, what kind of a Warlock is this? Oh, Demon Seed. What? How is that possible? Demon Seed is banned in Wild. I mean, thank God they banned it, but it is banned. So why are we seeing it here? How are we seeing it here? Is this a bug? Is this some kind of glitch? Has somebody hacked the game? I mean, it's got to be a bug, right? A bug that Blizzard haven't fixed. But this is the first time I've come across this since the ban was made. however many months ago. Interesting. And now I'm scared because I have got terrible, terrible memories of playing against Seedlock. I mean, it is the stuff of nightmares, quite literally. And they allowed it to hang around for way too long in Wild. Before they banned it. And yet here it is. The Demon Seed.
True strength comes from within.
I have to keep hovering over it and reading it and looking at it because I just can't believe it's here. And I'm just scared that I'm going to die a horrible death in this game. I'm scared that maybe I won't be fast enough to kill them before they kill me. Lightforged Carriel, though, should be a massive help. Assuming that we can keep the weapon intact. Because if we start getting hit with that damage after the questline completion, then yeah, the weapon will help to halve that damage. That will give us a bit of staying power into the late game.
I'm going to throw the book at you.
This. Let the dead rest.
This is going to be an interesting game. We could just end up having a big board that we just beat them down with. Libram of Hope will give us an 8-8. That can hit face a few times. Maybe we just win the game. Gosh, look at them go here. Clearing my board. Shouldn't there be some kind of code in this game, in wild mode specifically, that stops the Demon Seed from being activated, that stops the effect from being activated?
It's not too heavy.
Because it is banned, right? And there are no exceptions to the rule, as far as I'm aware.
More bones to
So shouldn't there be some kind of safety mechanism that kicks in if someone manages to play the Demon Seed and to stop the game or end the game prematurely? Considering it is a banned card and shouldn't be discoverable or found under any circumstances.
Our hardships only strengthen our resilience. Remember the
So is this just bad coding on Blizzard's part? A bug, an error that slipped through the net? Maybe they're not aware of it. Maybe they are aware of it. I'll have to go on Twitter later and see if anyone else has discovered this.
more bones to gnaw on.
Now that we have Carriel in play, I'm feeling a little bit more confident,
true strength comes from
a little happier.
remember the fallen.
I'm happy to tank that damage. Happy to save my city tax. Who knows, maybe later on it could come in relevant for healing or maybe for drawing another card. Our opponent is nearly dead. Unless they can heal from this position, they are done for. Okay. Heal to 9. You're still dead. Oh, okay. There we go. Wow. That's a relief. It was worth an emote as well. But I was a bit late. Whew. The Demon Seed. Let's hope we don't see that ever again. Joining this game in progress here. And it is a Reno Priest. Now, we have Idis Darkbane. And we're clearly not going to kill our opponent here. The point of this is I just wanted to play Idis Darkbane. I mean, this is pretty cool, right? This is pretty cool. If only we could have actually OTK'd our opponent down. If only we'd had some more Librams of Wisdom to play with. Yeah. But I think at this point, yeah, Purified Shard, we tried. We kinda came close. But not close enough, unfortunately. Alright. I was determined not to give up. I really wanted to play a game where I could get an OTK through Idis Darkbane and Librams of Wisdom. So we carry on trying. Now, this, thank goodness, is not a Pirate Warrior. This is Cthulhu Warrior. Oh god, okay, read the docs. It is Pirate Warrior, but wait, with Cthulhu? Huh. I thought I'd escaped for a minute there. I thought I'd got away from Pirate Warrior, but clearly not. But if they're playing Cthulhu in their deck, who knows what else they're playing? It sounds like they're playing a bit of a meme deck, or a slower, sort of more controlling deck. Maybe that's what's on the menu here, and thus their deck won't be optimal, right? The optimal way of playing Pirate Warrior is with the questline and your cheap pirates, not polluting your deck with 5-cost Cthulhu spells.
Really? It's not too heavy.
So I guess if their deck is not optimal, that gives us a good fighting chance of winning this game, which is excellent.
True strength comes from within.
Okay. That's a buff. That's another buff. It's turn 4, and we have the board. Pretty good. Although it is now turn 5, and they can play a Cthulhu spell. And there's one Cthulhu spell in particular that I think really wrecks us. And they don't have it, thank God. So 3 damage AoE. I think Heart of Cthulhu is the spell that I'm referencing. Okay, gain 1 armor there, sure.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
The fact that they play War Cache in their deck, also fascinating. Also not optimal, but very much fascinating, and I am grateful. I'm grateful to my opponent for this, because it means I stand a chance.
Believe in yourself.
I think the Armorsmith was the priority there to kill, so it was I think an okay turn for us. The Eldor Truthseeker, okay, I was going to say it would be quite resilient to their board, but nope. Nice. Nice trades! So this is what? A control questline Pirate Warrior.
True strength comes from within.
Card draw is nice.
May the light.
Blade Master could be good for next turn. Maybe.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. I feel okay about this. I really do. I feel like I have a fighting chance.
X marks the spot.
Okay, 7 mana available to us. What do we do here? Is it just a suboptimal Blade Master? I think it is. Yeah, I think it is.
I hear and
Okay.
obey.
I could have played... I could have played City Tax there, but maybe I want to keep the City Tax for a trade or a bit of healing later. I don't know. I don't think I'm playing this very well, but it's okay. It's turn 7. We're still alive. And the Juggernaut is not on the board. So, I think we're doing pretty well for ourselves.
And plunder.
Alright, it's still got to work hard though to get Rakara down. So we have another turn potentially. Unless they can play 2 1-cost pirates here. No, they can't. Okay, so Rakara will be next turn. And so to counter that, we have the Barov and the City Tax.
You have passed judgment.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about the Barov City Tax combo. That's the best reason to keep City Tax around in your hand, I guess.
Grant you peace.
Oh, here's Cariel. Can't play her though. Alright.
Reporting for duty.
Load up your board. Go on. Get your Rakara down. Let's see what you've got. As much as I want to use this Libram of Hope to get an 8/8 on the board, our health total is still very high. We're at 29. So the Libram of Hope feels wasted here. On my face.
Pirate's code.
Okay, here we go. Here's Rakara.
Set sail! The Juggernaut is under my...
Oh, and of course the problem is that South Sea Captain again means that the health of the other pirates does not go down to 1 if we play Barov. So, Coin and Yogg? Do we get lucky here? We need to remove that board. Oh, sure. Okay. Removing the board is not necessary. We'll just steal the board. I'll absolutely take that. Oh, and they've got Cursed Blade. Oh dear, oh dear. Another Pirate Warrior. Unlucky to get Cursed Blade and, oh gosh, Paul. Huh. So this is Pirate Warrior playing Brawl.
Gotta get through me.
This is highly unusual.
I'm going to throw
Very much entertaining, but unusual. And once again, we cannot play this Libram of Hope. Because we just don't get the healing value, so I'm not going to play it. Should I have played it though, just to get the 8/8 Divine Shield body on the board? Is waiting till I get healing value actually greedy in the context of this matchup? Where we just need to outvalue them with board presence if we can? We've seen one South Sea Captain. Oh my god! Nosdormu! That was from Dragon Roar. Hi. Okay, need to think. Need to clear this board. Okay, Barov, a city tax.
Reporting for duty.
Wait, could I have done that another way? Oh, I could have done that another way. Barov, Cariel. Does it matter? Does it even matter? Haha! No, saving the Cariel is better. It's 2 damage AoE, so we can use it on a future turn.
All hands on deck.
In a box?
Yeah, it may be more effective on a future turn with its 2 damage compared to saving a city tax for its 1 damage AoE for a future turn. That smite, though, has to go. Now, all of a sudden, we're on the back foot here, taking a lot of damage. Alright, so Cariel needs to get played.
Ships only strengthen our
So we have to target the smite.
remember the fall.
Happy to tank this. Because we got healing value, finally. You know what else is interesting about my hand? Yogg. Getting charged up turn after turn, so hopefully our Yogg Saron, Hope's End, will have a bit of an impact on a future turn. Maybe that'll be next turn.
Do try to keep
Oh god, they've got their own Barov! What kind of a deck is this? Initially I was thinking, could it be Reno Pirate Warrior? But look, they're playing duplicate copies of cards.
I see.
And we're back to being in trouble again now. Oh god. A lot of damage on the board. I mean, it doesn't kill us. It's taking half the damage. But it'll kill us eventually. City Tax kills 2 things, which is pretty cool. Lynessa could be interesting here. So we get some Librams of Wisdom in play. Huh? Still going. Nice. And card draw. Okay, still going. Couldn't Blizzard speed up some animations here? Come on. Do they have to be this slow?
Running out of time.
Alright. Deal with this. 1816 worth of stats. You've used your Barov. Now what are you going to do? I feel like we're in a good position here. Body of Cthulhu, okay. They cannot deal with our Lynessa. So they're just going to go wide, okay.
I'm almost out of cards.
Go wide on the board, sure. I'll just keep trading. So I think Broom here is fine. Let's buff the hand first. Okay, we don't draw anything.
Purity.
Is there a more efficient way of doing this? Still ball clear. And our Lynessa is still alive. Just barely hanging in there. And we have lethal on board for next turn. So, well, I guess that's it. Or not. Okay. Our opponent has succeeded in shuffling Cthulhu into their deck. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And now my ability to win this game, well, is just amplified. Has just absolutely amplified because we have Librams of Wisdom in hand. And we have Idis Darkbane. Here we go. Let the dark consume you. I actually didn't think I was going to be able to pull off this combo. I never thought I'd be given the opportunity. Oh, and look, we could play Liadrin and get even more Librams of Wisdom back to hand. Wow. Nice. Absolutely brilliant. Finally did it. And now we can rest. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, Roffle's Libram Paladin. What a fun deck. And I'm so happy that I managed to pull off the Idis Darkbane Libram of Wisdom combo to end that last game. All it took was for my opponent to be playing some pretty, well, sub-optimal cards in their Pirate Warrior deck to allow me the opportunity to win with Idis Darkbane. But respect to my opponent for playing Cthulhu cards in their deck, respect to my opponent for playing Brawl, respect to my opponent for playing a slower build of Pirate Warrior. In fact, if all Pirate Warrior decks were like that, as you saw in the last game, I think the meta would be a much better place. But that's just my opinion, of course. So please remember, this is an off-meta deck, okay? Any deck that plays Idis Darkbane in the current meta is an off-meta deck. So please don't go crafting Idis Darkbane, okay? It's not worth the dust. But if you just happen to have her in your collection, then maybe she's worth a try. But again, remember, off-meta deck. So please, don't go play this deck and then come back and tell me you lost 10 games in a row. This is meant to be a fun deck. And you do have to work quite hard in order to pull off your Idis combo with the Librams of Wisdom. You do also have to survive until that point as well. Now, in terms of the ladder, let us see what happens in the weeks ahead, because the next Hearthstone mini-set is on the horizon, and it is an Onyxia-themed mini-set, which is pretty exciting. Already a few new cards being revealed, and, well, a couple of them look pretty crazy and pretty fun too. if this new mini set can cause Pirate Warrior to be played a little bit less on the ladder, then I think that'll be a wonderful thing. Then I think you can say the mini set would have been a success if it causes people to play less Pirate Warrior, right? But let's see if the cards in the mini set are good enough. Let's see if they can cause a shift in the meta. I'm sure a lot of us will be keeping a close eye on that. So thank you very much for joining me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, please stay safe, please look after yourselves, as always, please be good to one another.